Kia ora te whanau, ko tānei or aka Mama D taku ingoa. And tonight was our belief changer ako session. And we had Tamati Norman come and talk with us tonight. He is an entrepreneur of many, many things. He has a business, one main company called Romax. Is it Romax? And that's him and his wife. And they have had this company for the last 12 years. Now, under there, they have the Keto Company. What's it called? The Keto Food Company. And they have many brands that go into this company as well. So they sell lots of different items. Anyway, what was exciting about this kōrero tonight is that, no, Tamati talked about bundles and offers, which we are just doing in our classes. He talked about failure, how it does hurt, and he's failed many times in his life, but that he said that what got him through is his why. It was his why that got him through. So why does he do what he does? And that really struck a chord within me, because last week I was ready to chuck it all in. I had self-doubts. I was getting all these things were coming into my life, and I was just like, I'm done. So I had a really good talk with myself after I had a good kick up the rear end from my mum saying, so why are you doing this? Why? And I had to think, well, why am I? Because I want to see people feel good about themselves. We live in such a crap society right now. I can bring a bit of happiness and joy into somebody's life. And if that means that they can take an hour out of their day and learn a hula in a safe environment, which is their own, and that brings them happiness, and that also can fulfill, for some people, it can fulfill a need of movement, of mobility, of feeling like I can do it. Because the world around us tells us we can't. We're too big. We can't move properly. We're not skinny enough. All these things. Well, with my service, I can help people transport themselves to a different space. And what I was listening to tonight with Tamati is that's how he feels about his products. Because in his life, diabetes and obesity, and I'm obese, and obesity is a huge, huge factor for him in driving his products. Now, when I listened to his story, I could understand his why and his driving motivator. So, keto is important to him. Not just to him, but to the people that he cares about. His dad, his uncles, etc. So, yes, it's an e-commerce business, but yes, it's a story we're telling ourselves behind the scenes as well. So my takeaways is, what we first started out with was mindset. We really, like I said, I was ready to give it all up, but I had to have a change of mindset. I had to really talk to myself because I was feeling down. I see a lot of amazing work come out from the people that I'm in this course with, and I just felt really inadequate. But what he said was, what did he say? He goes, something about fear. I didn't put fear. Hold on one moment. He was told, I have not given you a spirit of fear. So he really listens to this. And there's also a whakatauki that he uses, which comes from King Tawhio. And it's he aha te mea I te nui. He tangata, he tangata, he tangata. What is the most important thing in this world? It is people, it is people, it is people. Now, I did a little bit of reading up on Tamati, and he said that I believe when people are cared and well, they take care of te ao, the world around them. So this is part of his why. And that's my takeaway, is to remember my why and to make sure that plus I'm also meeting the challenges and pain points of my customer avatar so that they feel well and cared for so that they can do that for themselves. And perhaps if we can all do that for ourselves, we can do that for others. How amazing would that be in this world, in this day and age of COVID, right? Anyway, I know this is about e-commerce, but this is my takeaways. And so, other than that, he also said, I'm just going to close on this little bit here, because he talked about data. He talked about data. Knowing your market is important. And if you can solve your own problem, that's great. But if you can't, find out whether you can, hang on. That's it. If we can't find what we like, then make it. An entrepreneurial spirit, right? He also said, know that you are enough. And just keep going. Whatever life throws at you, just keep going. It's also important that you move fast, because you'll either have, what is it? He said you'll either be too early, too late, or too early, too late, or you're off the mark. So you really do need to know your target market, and you need to know it well. So once again, this is me, Mama D, from Kahaui Te Ao e-commerce course, and I'm repping Hawaiian Essence, a kapa hula, and my own hula ola program. It's a beautiful way to bring Hawaii into your home, but it's also a good way to stay healthy. Okay, aloha.